Welcome to the final session of 3 days international webinar on recent emerging trends in wireless communication organized by the Department of Physics, Sri Ayappa College for Women, Chungankade, in collaboration with Indian Association of Physics Teachers, IAPT. Over the past few years, the landscape of the information and telecommunication industry has been subject to dramatic changes. The enormous growth of internet and the advances of both wired and wireless network technologies have boosted the emergence of advanced multimedia application offered over distributed system consisting of heterogeneity of network technologies and information servers. On the business side, the market share of e-business is increasing. The telco market is becoming more competitive and the unbundling of the telecommunication world has become reality. These developments raise a number of new challenges for performance analysts. In this context, this 3-day international webinar on recent emerging trends in wireless communication providing the opportunity to know about the wireless communication network without much prior knowledge. Today, we got Dr.M.R. Sudhan Kissinger, the Associate Professor in Physics, Department of General Studies, Jubail University College, Saudi Arabia, as our chief guest, and are going to listen the multi-dimensional talk about the wireless and telecommunication. No words to express our sincere gratitude to you, sir, for accepting our invitation. I take this opportunity to thank Dr. Sriyaji Nair, who has taken all effort to bring our guest of honor today. Thank you, Sriya, and thank you, sir. Before going to the formal session of announcement for the participants, we provide a feedback link at the end of the session in the chat box. Please fill the feedback form and it is mandatory for getting e-certificates. Now, I call upon Dr. I.S. Pramila Kumari, Head of the Department and Associate Professor of Physics, to welcome us. Ma'am, please.
Thank you, Meera. Honorable Resource Person Dr. N.J. Sudhan Kissinger, Assistant Professor of Physics, Department of General Studies at Jubail University, Saudi Arabia. Respected Madam Principal Dr. T.V. Jayashree, Organizing Secretary Dr. M.R. Meera and Professor R.J. Ajita, dear colleagues, participants from various colleges, and my dear beloved students. A warm, very good morning to you all. It's a great pleasure for me to welcome every one of you for this third day and last day of our international webinar on recent trends in wireless communication, organized by our own Department of Physics in association with Indian Association of Physics Teachers. First of all, may I express our sincere gratitude and welcome to our Madam Principal, Dr. T.V. Jayashree. She is also very busy with her both academic and administrative works. Even then, she finds time in rendering all help in conducting this webinar. And on behalf of the Department of Physics, I send you, ma'am, a hearty welcome.
Thank you.
Communication plays a very chief role in the life of human beings. Since the moment we born, we communicate our desires and needs. Telecommunication is the science and practice of transmitting information in the mode of electronics. Telecommunication, how is taken through technology, meaning phones, internet, radios, etc. Communication is immensely significant aspect, not only for people around the world, but also for the minute and huge businesses. Business would be vanished without the current technological progress. A lot of companies would come to an end. Without telecommunication, we could be powerless to fly on planes and helicopters or effectively find a way in the space. Besides, this space travel would be nearly infeasible. The supreme scientific progression that could have possibly come from the manufacture of phone and internet. The phone was a most important instrument of communication whereby you could write away, communicate with any other person that was on the other side of the world. Almost every domestic now has at least one phone, with most having several. Dear friends, yesterday and day before yesterday, we have enjoyed the beauty of the communication by listening the talk given by Dr. Jyoti Shankar, ITS, former Principal General Manager of Kerala Circle BSS, and Professor Pratip Kode from Mumbai University. Today, we are very fortunate to have another personality, Dr. N.D. with us, with us share his views on wireless and communication. Even though he is settled in Jubail, which is a city in the eastern province on Arabian Gulf coast of Saudi Arabia, very happy to say that he is a son of our own soul. He has completed his MSc and MPhil degree from Madam Sundararani University and PhD on solar cells from Bharatiya University, Coimbatore in India. His professional and administrative experience from 2000 to 2005, he was a lecturer in physics at Karunya University. 2005 to 6, he was a senior lecturer in physics at All Nation University, Ghana. 2006 to 8, 6 lecturer at NMCC. 2008 to 10, postdoctoral scientist at Kornberg National University, South Korea. And also, he is a visiting research scientist in various countries, Israel, and etc. He is now working as deputy chairperson at Dubai University College since 2019 onwards. About his research contribution, he has published papers in 21 international peer-reviewed journals and attended so many conferences, more than 20, and also he has published 4 books in his credit. In spite of his tight schedule, he accepted our invitation and spending his valuable time with us. Really, sir, I feel very proud. Resource person, Dr. N.J. Sudan, hearty welcome to you, sir, to this webinar.
Thank you.
I also appreciate the organizing secretary, Dr.M.R. Meera, and Professor Ajita for their good effort in organizing this program and to this webinar. I also extend a warm welcome to Dr. Sriyaji Nair and other colleagues from our college, our own department, Dr. Radhika, Dr. Dhanishri, then participants from other colleges, my beloved students to this webinar. Welcome and all. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Our principal ma'am is here. I invite our principal ma'am, Dr. K.V. Jaysri, for talk a few words about our seminar. Ma'am, please.
Respected resource person Dr. Sudan Kishinger, Assistant Professor of Physics, Department of General Studies, Dubai University College, Saudi Arabia, faculty members, research scholars, and my dear students, good morning and a cordial welcome to the third and final session of this 3-day international webinar on recent trends in telecommunication, jointly organized by Department of Physics, Ayappa College for Women, and Indian Association of Physics Teachers. Through this webinar, we are listening to the expertise talk on the trends in telecommunication, which is powering the world today. Developments in telecommunication and internet made the world to a small global village. The system is evolving day by day, eliminating all drawbacks in each step. And now we have reached this present stage of 5G and optical fiber systems for fast and uninterrupted communication. Any advancement in technology is a two-sided coin having both good and bad. Demerits such as hacking and leaking is developing as spin along with merits. This webinar is a heterogeneous group involving researchers, faculties, innovators, and policymakers from different disciplines of physics. My humble appeal to this group is to contribute to you all a new system of telecommunication by multidisciplinary approach, which is leak-proof, so that we can enjoy the endless benefits of internet and telecommunication without fear. As the member of the organizing committee, it is my duty to express our sincere gratitude to all the resource persons and attendees for their sincere contribution to the successful conduct of this webinar. My special thanks to the Association of Physics Teachers for their collaboration. Congratulations to Dr. Pramila, head of the Department of Physics, and her dedicated team for their energy and effort for the successful organization of this webinar. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am,
Thank
for your
you,
kind
ma'am.
words and your presence here. With much privilege, I invite Dr. N. Sudan Kissinger, the Assistant Professor in Physics, Department of General Studies, Dubai University College, Saudi Arabia, to deliver today's talk on wireless and telecommunication. Sir, please.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. So may I present it now? May I share the slide?
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay. Is it visible now?
No, sir.
Wait a minute.
Yes, yes.
It's okay?
Okay.
Is it visible now? Are you able
Yes.
to see that?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you so much. So it's my pleasure and honor for me to be a presenter, or probably you call us a chief guest. I don't know whatever name you're calling it as. I'm very happy to be here to present and share some of the information about the wireless and telecommunication technology world. Very especially, I would like to thank the principal is here, the principal of the college, Dr. Jayashree is here, and Pramila ma'am, the head of the Department of Physics is. Thank you so much, ma'am, and also Dr. Meera, and also the other madam, probably the Madam Ajita. Am I right? If I'm correct.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much. And moreover that, I would like to thank my friend, Dr. Shriya Nair, who's a channel for this conference. Otherwise, I would not able to come and participate in this seminar. So thank you so much, ma'am, Shriya ma'am also. And very especially thank all of you because of your presence that we are able to come and present and share some idea about the telecommunication industry. Especially, this is a very interesting area, even though I'm not purely in this sector, but once I started to search, or once I started to study about these information, it was so fascinating, it was so interesting. So I would like to share some of the information regarding the latest trends of wireless and telecommunication. Very especially if you see the present trend, this is so important because with the help of this communication, we are able to meet each other and share our ideas and information, even though I'm just about 4,000 kilometers away from you. That's communication. There is no limits if there is a digital world, for a digital world, or if the communication is developed. That's why we are able to see each other and communicate. So many things are happening around the world. Doesn't matter. That distance is not at all a matter. It's going to be advanced more. That's the latest trend. So we are going to see very few information about the wireless and communication technology and what is the latest trends. And then mostly this presentation would concentrate in the area of the general overview or the general idea and the latest trends. I'm not going to much deeper into the technology point of view because I'm pretty sure that the other two technical persons, the yesterday and the day before yesterday, they would have given much more idea about the technology background of wireless and telecommunication. I'll just give you an overall view of what was and what is and what is going to be. That's what we are going to see today. Probably it will be helpful for you, and probably if you are not a physics or technology background also, you will get a clear idea about where we are now and what we are going to be tomorrow. That's my presentation. Let's go one by one. This is my project, or my presentation will be ordered in such a way. It will go with introduction part and a little bit history about what happens in the wireless technology and what are the different types. And very especially, I will give much more idea about the G technology. What is about G technology, which is ruling the world today, and it's going to rule the world in the future. And also, what are the different transmission methods? Because I believe many are from physics and also some engineering background, and how these transmissions are happening will give some basic idea about transmission methods, and maybe finally few applications. That's end my presentation. So let's start with the introduction part. How it is going to induce? We know that there's a economy. Madam Meera ma'am rightly said, it's the economy is getting changed because of the communication. And the social development of a nation is so important for communication. It also increases the efficiency of commercial and administrative activities. You see, any administrative activity is possible nowadays without being present physically. You can be anywhere in the world, you can do and continue the administrative work. And also it improves the effectiveness of social and emergency services. There are so many emergency services. It can be brought together so quickly with the help of communication, and it distributes the social, cultural, and economic benefits throughout the country. Definitely, it will develop the economy of every country, and it also provides a universal service for rural and remote communities. Actually, most of our Indian communities are coming from background is from the rural and remote communities, and they are also developing very fast with the help of this communication area or the communication technology. And then especially, what are the communication devices that we are using at present? There are fixed and wired one. There are some examples I've given. It's a desktop, and it uses fixed network. And there are some mobile and wired network that involves laptop, which is connected to using phone and the modem. I will give more details about the modem and telephone later. And there are some fixed and wireless. These are another type, which will give a network in historical or buildings. And then finally, mobile and wireless. That's the most fascinating one for every one of us. It's a cellular network. These are the different communication devices available. And at present, what is happening actually in telecommunication have become integral part of each other to provide wireless communication. If you look out in the place where I'm working, the students, they never come with notebook and pen. It is very hard to see them to bring it is very difficult to bring them or make them to bring with a notebook and pen. They come with a latest mobile phone, an Apple, or maybe a tab, or maybe a MacBook. That's all. They want it. But we force them. Definitely, they must come with a notebook and pen so that they can write something. They just watch over it. They take a picture of the presentation. That's a advancement. They provide wireless communication to man. That helps people to locate it in any part of the world. Also, we can easily locate them wherever they are. Nowadays, people they can't hide themselves too much. There are so many softwares are available. Small softwares are available. They even locate you where you are. So you cannot even tell a lie. Like I was away, I was here. They can locate very easily whether you are at home or in the university or maybe in some other place or maybe shopping mall. Easily they can locate. That's also possible. And wireless communication technology, it transmits information over the air using electromagnetic waves. We know that infrared, radio frequency waves, satellite. For example, GPS is available, global positioning system. Wi-Fi, satellite television is available, wireless computer parts, 3G and 4G networks, and Bluetooth. I just want to give you a simple idea about electromagnetic waves. I don't know if you are purely from physics or maybe some engineering background, you might have some idea about electromagnetic waves. We know that the electromagnetic waves are created, or it is a combined waves between electric and magnetic field. The electric field and the magnetic fields are combined together. They provide the electromagnetic wave communication. In wireless communication, what is happening? The transmission of information without wires, cable, or any other electrical conductors within a short distance or across the globe. Both are possible. You can do within a short distance and also even across the globe. That's why we are all connected together. We are across the globe, far away, another country, far away distance, but we can quite easily, we can connect each other. And what's the history? How it started? When it is started? Let's go a little bit about wireless history, and then I'll go to the next one. The first one, Marconi, he invented the wireless telegraph in the year 1896, but even after that, it was not so quickly developed. And the first communication satellite was launched in 1957. Then the advancement starts. Radio, television, mobile phone, telephone, and the communication satellites, they started to develop, and they started to concentrate on those areas. More recently, the satellite communications or wireless communication network, cellular technology are coming very fast. I just want to give you a simple idea about what was there before. The first radio reception across the Atlantic Ocean was happened in 1901. In 1924, the first mobile radio telephone. You see the radio, how it was. It was a big car, and the mobile radio, there's a boxes are available. You can see over here. There are big boxes, and they put some boxes over here, some antenna, and also they are moving with a car. See that now we are moving with a mobile phone, and we are controlling the entire world with a mobile phone, a smartphone, or maybe a latest phone. But those times, this is the way they moved with the mobile radio telephone. And the earliest cellular system it started to emerge between 1940 to 50. A cellular concept discovered by AT&T. This is an American-based company. They are the one who started very specially with a cellular concept. And it started with the first generation, which is analog type. I hope you know about what you mean by analog. Anyway, I will give some information about analog also. And also, which is AMPS idea. Advanced Mobile Phone Service was started, and with a FDMA. I just want to give the abbreviations also so that it may be helpful for you. Frequency division multiplexes. Frequency division multiplexes with 30 kilohertz of frequency modulation started. In 1983, the first analog cellular phone was deployed in Chicago in the year 1984. And then first handheld phone, that's a hand phone, was designed by or developed by John Mitchell and Martin Cooper from Motorola. But if you look nowadays, Motorola is not in the top market. They are the one that first introduced the hand phone in the year 1973. And AT&T, those companies, they moved with this fiber optics in 1980s. And then it's moved with second generation. In second generation, it started with the digital one. It's the early 90s. Very recently, all these things are developed in a very recent way. High capacity, improved cost, speed, and power efficiency. These are some of the advantages of second generation wireless technology. The broadband wireless technology. What is happening in broadband? We all hear about broadband. In higher data rates obtainable with broadband wireless technology, graphics and video and audio. That's what we want. Always we say buffering. What do you mean by buffering? It's delaying. Why? I will tell you later about what is a buffering. Shares some advantage of wireless technology. Services can be deployed faster than the fixed service. No cost of cable plan. If you use wireless, there is no need of cable system. So everything you can use without wire also. Services mobile, it deployed almost anywhere, any place you can fix a small device and it can be communicated through the wireless. It is convenient and also expenses, very less expensive. That's also we need to concentrate. It must be more efficient at the same time. It must be less expensive also. Why we have to concentrate on the wireless network? What's the reason behind it? Wireless networks are, first one is cheaper. It is easy to install and maintain. Data is transmitted faster and also it in very high speed is possible. There's reduced maintenance. Maintenance is very less. And the professionals nowadays, we are not going to the university. We are having all the meetings through online. Everything is online. We conduct as usual regular one. It's going on. All things are possible even in the remote locations. You can do that. And the medical professions can be touched in with the medical center through wireless. And the emergency situations, we can immediately get help and support. That is also possible. And what are the disadvantages? There are very few disadvantages also there. Low transmission rates. Right? If the number of users are very high, suppose if the routers have less bandwidth, if you connect with the more number of devices, then the speed will be a little bit low. And many national regulations, global regulations, the regulations are very, very strong. Actually, every country, they have their own regulation. Even in India, Troy is available. So they control the entire thing. So you cannot have even drones. Nowadays, they put a small, I just read the news, they put a information those who are using drones. Drones are that wireless, aircraft, or maybe a aircraft or a camera phone. So you have to get the permission also, you get the license. Those things are very strong, very strict. And restricted frequency range, interference of frequencies also available. Interference, mixing of waves. Many waves will be mixed together. It can easily mix together with other waves. Therefore, the quality will be possible to reduce the quality. And in last, it has really been a wireless revolution. Moreover, that above all, the wireless revolution is very high in the last few years. And what are the characteristics for wireless? It's communication without wire. Wires can be replaced by electromagnetic waves. I told you just now what about electromagnetic waves. They are electric field and magnetic fields are composed together. The electromagnetic waves carry signal through atmospheric space, and the radio frequency, RF waves, are available. Infrared waves, the frequency ranges I mentioned, 3 kilohertz to 300 gigahertz, and also 3 terahertz to 430 terahertz for the infrared range. And what are the different types of wireless communications are available? Just we'll quickly go through each part, and then I'll go to the next one. Types of wireless communication. Television and radio broadcasting is available. So now we can see no house is available without a television. Every house they have a almost every house we can say they have a television, and probably the radio is now outdated. Nobody is using radio. If in after a few years the radio will be in the museum, so nobody is going to watch even radio. Nowadays probably some of you have radio at home, but nobody is using it. Everything is available in mobile phone. Satellite communication, microwave transmission is there, and the mobile telephone system, that's a cellular system, is there. Global positioning system, GPS, as I told you just before about what is happening in GPS, and infrared communication, WLAN, and also LAN, local area network. These are the different types of wireless communication systems. Finally, Bluetooth. So everybody is looking for a Bluetooth headphone. All are having a Bluetooth headphone now. That's where is getting, they are getting they are not used to. Very especially the latest iPhone, if you look, they don't have the jack to use a wired headphone. You must use a wireless one only. They don't have a jack. They don't have a provision at all. So soon all the other will also move into that. So that's everything is wireless. If you want to hear a song, you have to use a wireless headphone. Then only it is possible. With a mobile phone, you cannot use a jacked one. So that's all. It's the latest technology. They're developing it. Now let's see one by one what is happening in each communication system. Then I'll explain a little bit about every communication. First one is infrared. Infrared wireless communication, it is mainly used for short and medium range communication. The information between the devices or systems are transferred through IR radiation or infrared radiation. Electromagnetic theory has a longer wavelength. Based on that, we can easily communicate the information. You must select a system that must operate a transmitter and also a receiver. That means a source and a destination, both are needed. Some of the examples include mobile phones, other televisions, and security systems. I will not, if you start to explain about infrared, that itself take 1 hour. So I'll just give some idea about each communication system. And this is the mixing of two waves. The magnetic field and the electric field are mixed together in the electromagnetic wave communication system. So we are able to get or receive the signals. And the second one is satellite. Here I give a simple information. I'll go a little more in the later slides. The satellite communication signal is sent to the satellite, which the satellite amplifies and send it back to the Earth. And it is mainly contains two components, a space segment and also a ground segment. And example, very good example is radio communication. And the next one, microwave radio transmission. Microwave also used. It is used in point-to-point communication system, which is from Earth and also in satellite. It can be clubbed together. And deep space radio communications. Many radio communications can be possible with the microwave. And the other parts also there, which are based on the radio part. It's navigation, sensor, and radio astronomy. These areas also we can use the microwave radio transmission. Wi-Fi, this is the most advanced one, which uses routers. If you want to use Wi-Fi, it will not come somewhere. They must use routers. So nowadays, it's the router hub also available. If there is a router is available, and if your signal is weak, you can use a hub. That hub will just enhance the signal and it will transmit for more distance. That's also possible. These networks must be protected with passwords. Every Wi-Fi network must be protected with passwords for security reasons. Otherwise, the intruders can easily access. That's a very big disadvantage in the wireless system. The intruders can quite easily withdraw or maybe take all your information. Because suppose if you are just registering with that one, you can easily, it is also possible there's intrusion. That's why the intrusion detectors are available to identify the intruders or maybe malicious activities. Example, that's electronic devices like smartphones, laptops, they use the Wi-Fi system. Mobile communication system. In this mode of communication, users use mobile phones to communicate across a single frequency. Probably you might have heard a lot about the mobile communications because I just saw the research persons of yesterday and day before yesterday. They are directly from the telecommunications, so they might be given more idea about these mobile communications. And this is one of the system probably we may not aware of these things. Zigbee technology. This is also one of the wireless technology which is promoted by a Zigbee Alliance company. Zigbee is a low cost and also it's a low powered mesh network. It's a wireless to IoT. I hope you know what you mean by IoT, Internet of Things, where it covers 10 to 100 meter within a short range and also with a particular band. It targets self-configuring ad hoc network, temporary network between the consumer devices. It is within a particular circle. Low power means it is low cost and also very long battery life. So this is about the Zigbee technology. With the Zigbee technology, we can easily connect everywhere. There's a building, or you can say an office, which can be easily connected with your mobile phone in a small circle. The other devices, headphone, or maybe your computer, anything in a short range that can be with one control. That's called Zigbee technology. So if you approach them, they will connect the entire system, whichever you want in your limit. And Bluetooth. This latest one, Bluetooth. This mode of communication permits you to connect various electronic devices wireless for data transfer. You can easily transfer the data, you can hear the music, cell phones that are connected to the hands-free earphones, mouse, wireless keyboard. Before it is, you have to carry the wire everything. Now it is everything is wireless keyboard and wireless mouse, and the cell phone also, wireless hands-free earphones. All these things are with the help of Bluetooth technology. And the cable replacement for RF technology, it is very low cost, and also because you don't worry about the cable, all these things. Short range, we can use only for a particular range. You cannot use it for a long range distance. And its band is very low, 2.54. It is highly crowded. And data, we can use 3 voice channels and widely supported by telecommunication. And we can use or replace some of the cable applications also. And WLAN, that's a wireless local area network. So linking of 2 or more computer or devices using OFDM, that is orthogonal frequency division multiplexity. So that's possible with the OFDM, linking 1 or more than 1 computer devices or more than 2 computer devices, communication in a limited area or mobility convenient, cost efficient, and which is ease of integration with the other networks, possibly with the WLAN. And the typical range is very limited, and the speed also in the range of Mbps. This is highly secure actually, because it will pass through a system. All the information will be controlled, and it can within a particular range, within a particular circle, which is WLAN technology. So you can see here, I just put a small example how a wireless network, a wireless router, WLAN router is available. It can connect with a printer, and it can connect with a webcam, a PC, a digital camera, a smartphone, a music system, laptop, and a camera also, an IP camera also. That's everything is possible with a wireless router, which is a WLAN, wireless local area network. And WiMAX. This also, you maybe heard about WiMAX. It works in a very close circle, worldwide interoperability for microwave access. It provides a speed link, download link, and upload limits are different, and it can cover up to a distance of 3.5 to 7 kilometer radius. So it can particular range, you can connect it. It's support for static location. You cannot move it from one place to another place. It must be used for static location. You can see here, there is a WiMAX center is available, and it can communicate through the other system with the help of the static or communication WiMAX system. WiMAX transmitter is available. With the WiMAX transmitter, it will be communicate through other houses and also other local networks. Satellite communications. I just want to give you some more idea in satellite communication system. It's an object in space that orbits or circles around a bigger object. So we are Earth. Earth is a bigger object. Around the Earth, there are satellites are revolving around it. What do you mean by a satellite? It's basically a self-contained communication system, and it is integrated with a receiver, transmitter of radio signals. It covers larger areas. That's a very big advantage of a satellite system. It is covering a very bigger area. Different orbit heights are available. The geostationary satellites, GEOs, for a distance of 39,000 kilometers. It can cover up to a distance of 39,000. Low Earth orbit, LEOs, it can cover up to a distance of 2,000 kilometers. There are three main parts for a satellites are available. One is a propulsion system to take the satellite to the space, and a power system to power a satellite. Most of the cases they use solar cells. You can see here the solar panels are available to power a system, and also a communication system. These are the three main parts are available for a satellite. Around 2,800 satellites are available nowadays. At present, around the world, there are 2,800 satellites. There is a common controlling body. Is there? Those are the one who is controlling everything. Suppose if it is one is coming with the another part, then there is a big disaster will come. They have set their path, and the rotating path. All these things are designed and set. Therefore, still active satellites are available. What are the different types of satellites? There are communication, remote sensing, navigation, and LEO, MEO, and HEO, global positioning satellites, geostationary satellites, drone satellites, and ground satellites, and polar satellites. This is a technology. It is coming very fast. This is highly advanced and also highly dangerous. Drone. You can be in one place. For example, you see, you can be in Ayappa College in Arkoil, and then you can send a drone, and if you want, you can get the information from Manonmaniam Sundarnar University. It is possible. Long range, it's nowadays it is coming. Drone, nobody knows where it is coming, where it is going. That's why the TROI is giving tight information for controlling all these things. Drone technology is coming back. Initially, it started with a very small helicopter. They use with a small controller, and then it develops. Now, if you want to use a drone, you must get clear permission. You cannot or move a drone or control a drone for a long distance. Ground satellites are also available. Polar satellite systems are also available. This is the main parts. What is happening in a satellite? The ground equipment transmits signal to the satellite. So satellites are receiving the signal, and the satellites, it complies with the incoming signal, and it changes the frequency, and it will transmit to the ground, again the Earth, and the ground equipment which will receive the signal. Everybody knows it. All of you have maybe a dish antenna at your home. What's happening? They have to adjust the position according to that, so that the receiving signal have to be in the particular area, particular direction, so you can receive it from the satellite. That's why we have a small dish, so the reflected image or reflected signals can be collected with the help of the LMD. That's also possible. So this is another image how the different satellites are giving. GNSS satellite, global national positioning satellites, are available. So this is a little bit of advanced technology, but the same concept. That's a concept. It's the same information. Okay, that's all about different types of communication devices. Now, I would like to give some information about the G technology evaluation. This is the most advanced one. That's why everybody is carrying the world in their hand or in their pocket. So the world is in your hand because of G technology evaluation. What's happening in G technology? You can see here, there are up to probably up to this one, it's so familiar. It is done, almost done. It is saturated. Now you see, this is coming up. Just they introduced the theory a few years back. Now in our place, they changed to 5G now, 5G technology. 4G is just changed to 5G. Let's see one by one what is happening. Very especially the speed. Here it is 2.4, 64, 2000 kbps, and 100,000 and 1 Gbps. See how much it's going to be fast. I'm going to give you much more idea about each G technology. It's about the advancement of G technology. First, let's start with the first one. First generation, 1G. If there is no G, probably still we may not be able to connect in this fashion. So you'll be saying that if it is locked, it is totally, completely locked. So everywhere it is locked. So we have to study at home. No use. You cannot do anything. Because of the G technology development, we are able to communicate each other so easily and in a so fascinating way. That's a first generation satellite. It's an analog type. Everything is analog type. It's developed in the year 80s, and FDMA technology allows voice calls to only one country is possible. Very susceptible and static. Noise will be very high. Probably you might have experienced this one. And TDMA is available. TDMA, TDMA is time division multiple access up to 120 channels. This is in the next level. I'll just go for the next one. Advanced mobile phone system, first introduced in USA in 1G mobile system. That's our beginning. They just started with a small phone in the analog type. Let's go for the second one. Second generation. This one, I don't know your type, but probably I use this type of cell phone. I don't know about yours. Probably you born after that age, or maybe you are very small. But I still remember when I was probably 10 or 15 years before, and I was in Karunya University in 2004 or 5. Those time, I've just bought this phone. I still remember that one. Used for a long time. It's an excellent one. That's a 2G technology. In 2G cellular system, it starts with GSM. Global system for mobiling, a fully digitalized information or digitalization started. Specifications are digital, and the informations are, it can go up to 124 channels, and automatic location and the frequency voice transmission also possible. It's launched in Finland. They started. After that, there is in between 2 and 3, there is another 2 different systems they've introduced, but it was not so popular. They built from 2G only, 2.5 and 2.75 GPRS, global general packet radio service. Also, they started with the increased speed. MMS service, SMS, you might have heard about MMS. So that's a big data or big messages can be SMS, short, and the big one also possible with the help of 2G. It's an extension on standard global system, and it can increase the data rates from up to some kbps for 4 time slots, and also CDMA for digital radio voice signaling data. We know that what do you mean by CDMA? That's the most advanced one. CDMA technology, code division, multiple access. Code division and multiple access is started from the 2.5 and 2.75G technology. The 3G, around in the year 2000, 3G wireless system have started. Simultaneous voice and data transmission have done. At the both are possible. At the same time, you can transfer the voice, and also data can be moved or transmitted. Faster internet, and it is interactive web sessions. Video calling also started. Voice and data and video calls. So universal global roaming have done, and 3G smartphones. Initially, these smartphones have introduced by very latest, the Apple. They started with the Apple 4, and there are a lot of after that there are a lot of developments came in the 3G technology. And after that 3G WCMDA, it's actually wideband. Wideband is possible with this system. Wideband CDMA, 3 times wider bandwidth, larger bandwidth. Not only voice communication, also video communication is possible. You can communicate so quickly and easily. High-speed web and send, receive large email messages also possible. If you remember, I don't know how many of you remember about the pages. So they started with a small device called pages. These pages can be used for short messages. You can share the messages and everything. I don't know, they are not using pages. You know, this G technology have overruled the pages. So that's short email messages they have started. 4th generation, that's the most advanced. That's the one which is ruling the world now. 4G technology. Everybody is looking for a 4G mobile phone. If you go to a shop, they ask for 4G phone is available. That's so that your upload and downloadings are so fast. You can watch videos and movies and video calls. Everything is so easy with the help of 4th generation 4G technology. And this basic term is used to describe 4G is magic. Once they introduce 4G, they call this is a magic. Really a magic have started in the digital world or in the wireless world. M for mobile multimedia, and A for anytime, anywhere. I know some of you started to talk, you can talk for hours together. That's why the cellular companies are giving free, like totally free. Say endless time you can talk without you subscribe for probably 300 rupees or 400 rupees or maybe 500. You can talk through the same network for hours together. Some of you maybe practice of talking 24 hours a day. I don't know about it. I'm just guessing. So anytime, anywhere, anytime. And global mobility support, that stands for G. And the I is integrated wireless solution. And finally, it is customized for personal service. You can customize your service. That is also possible. That's why the 4th generation technology is called a magic technology. And then what's happening? Wireless system, it's next G or beyond G. They call it as next generation or beyond generation. So I know that's the, I don't know about, yeah, that's once upon a time, WhatsApp, everybody is using WhatsApp. Now they say the WhatsApp is for old people. I don't know whether you are aware of it or not. The new thing is not the WhatsApp is for the new people. They are just outdated with the WhatsApp. The other one, you know, that what is the other application? The other application, it is coming up, they are the one which is ruling the young generation. And high integrated and high quality streaming videos are, you can see it with very high quality, high compatible with the wired network infrastructures, and it will provide mobile ultraband applications. Include, there are plenty of applications. You see the gaming, this is the area it started. I don't know if anybody is there without game in your mobile phone. I just thank you for it. I don't know if you are using a smartphone and then I'm not using a game. That is excellent. It is very difficult. You know, you are tempted to use. Everybody's IP technology started, and also the gaming because of the high streaming. And what else? Let me go further. Okay, the 4G wireless technology system, you might have seen in the mobile phone, they put LTE, long-term evaluation. 20 times wider bandwidth than CDMA. CDMA started in 2G, but when it is come back to the 4G, it is 20 times faster. DVD movie can be transmitted within 15 seconds, just in 15 seconds. And users can simultaneously receive data from 80 HD channels. And new paradigm shift. It is a shift from the technology-centric to user-centric. Until now, that they concentrate on the technology. Now it is what you need it. Based on the user, we can tune it. That's why we can customize the 4G technology, and also which is integrated with IP structure. Efficient spectrum sharing concept in the 4G network. That's a key concept. What are the key concepts? Global wireless communication, and 4G is foreseen as the integrator of all existing features. It's not a new system. It is actually an integrator and convergent system of 1, 2, 2.5, 2.75, and 3. It is an integrated system of the previous one. That's why it is 4G technology. So you can see here, this is the world population now, 4G mobile phone users, how it started to increase. In 2010, just 10 years back, what's the number? Within 10 years, you see the number. How come it's controlling the world? It's mobile phones started to, or maybe the wireless technology, or these type of communication digital devices started to control the world. And in the future, we don't know. This is a very latest trend. It's very, very fast growth for the 4G mobile phone subscribers worldwide in 2020. These are the mobile phone evaluation. It starts with the big one, 80s, 90, 2000, 2010, probably 2020, it's going to be IR Gaming Center. This is the virtual gaming center is available, virtual gaming system, and advanced pro the technology is available for the LTE, long-term evaluation. And now I just want to go back to the next one. That's the one, it is going to controlling, or it's going to explore the entire area, which is 5G technology. I don't know about India, how far they are developing, probably they just started to introduce also, but here it's totally changed. 4G is outdated, it's going to be outdated, it's going to be 5G everywhere. So what's happening in 5G? It's more reliable, and it is better speed, and also better range. These things are possible. It's enhanced to mobile broadband wireless technologies available with the help of 4G. Just repeating. What's it? It's a gateway for Internet of Things. It's everything. Whatever it belongs to Internet, you can control with the 5G. That's what 5G technology. It's revolutionary for data-driven industries, smart cities, infrastructure everywhere. High speed, less latency. Latency, I will tell you later about what I mean by latency. 4G, I'll give you a 4G can support up to 4,000 devices, and 5G can support about 1 million devices without much delay. So this is the most important one in behind the 4G technology. Unified air interface. The air will be unified based on these three concepts: enhanced mobile broadband, and massive machine type communication, and ultra reliable machine type communication. They combine together. Everything will be united with the help of the rare interface. The air will be connected with the help of 5G technology. You can see I just compared with the each one. It's the bandwidth, latency, and also average speed. The 2004, it is 3G, 4G is developed in this year, and the 5G now it's the speed. You can see that the latency is less than 10 millisecond. Even it is very less than the 4G technology. That's a delay. Or you can see that you are able to get a blurred image. But if you started to use 5G, you will not get any delay or blurred image. Everything will be very good and nice. See the advancement of online content activities. So how many are watching online video? 90%. And podcasts are there. And listen to music and streaming, 70%. It's almost everybody started to use. In every area, more than or around 50%. These are some of the latest data. Digital around the world, digital world, who are all using? Total population, about 7.8 billion. And in that, the mobile phone users are more than 5 billion, and internet users more than 4, and social media around 4. It's so quickly, it will increase. This trend will be go far. And the smartphone users in 2021, 3.8 billions. Smartphone, I'm not talking about just a phone. Everybody started to use the smartphone now. And these are some of the comparison of how the 1G to 2G, how the speed. You see the speed, I just want to increase. This is 200 Mbps, this one more than 1 Gbps, gigabytes per second. It is so fast, you cannot imagine. So let's go further. And what are the details about the advancement in the 5G technology? I just want to give you the transmission methods. What are the transmission methods? Two types, analog and digital. Analog, transmission, sending and receiving messages. In analog signal, it is in the continuous waveform. It will transmit the signals through waves. But in digital, it will be through pulses, zeros and ones. You are aware of it. That's the main difference. Once the digital starts, then the advancement starts. And the data transmission in computer through modem. You might have heard about modem. Modulation and demodulation. That's modem. Converts signals or digital to analog across a telephone signal. Converts the analog to digital for computer. That's why we are using modem. We heard about modem, modulation, and demodulation available. Physical transmission of data also. Twisted wires, coaxial cables. This is the latest one. Fiber optic cables. With the help of fiber optic cables, you can transmit 6.4 terabytes per second also possible, and also for a very long distance with much or very less loss in efficiency. There are two very important transmission technology. One is baseband technology. Baseband transmission means sending a digital signal over a channel without changing the digital signal to an analog signal. And then this is what happening. And then the broadband transmission, this is another one. In the broadband transmission, modulation means changing the digital to an analog signal for transmission. I told about the latency. Latency is nothing but time delay. Time delay. How much delay between a user action and a web application response? So you are asking for a video, you're just searching for a video, and then that's a user application. And how much quick you are getting and how fast you are able to watch it without the delay. That's why I have shown in the 5G technology. How about the latency? Latency is very, very less. Latency less than 1 millisecond. Latency will be less than one millisecond. It will be so quick. You can see that once you type, you'll get the information very fast. That's about the latest technology about these ones. So communication, there are two methods. One is waveform, another one is digital form. The digital form is so advanced nowadays, or the baseband transmission and the broadband transmission. Finally, I would like to give you few applications, and then I will close my talk. That's the latest applications. I would like to concentrate on the, there are plenty. You can see numerous. It's like finding a small pin in an ocean. It is impossible, but I have chosen very few applications. This the next type of application going to. It's going to be remote surgery. Now, the doctors, experts are available all over the world. You don't need to bring a doctor. A highly half skilled or maybe a less idea a doctor can do the operation with information from the highly skilled doctor who is available, an expert who is available any part of the world. That's also possible directly with the help of a 5G remote surgery. Doctor may not be available, but the others will be available. They do the operation, but the information will be directed from in a remote way. That's the latest one. And the radar. We know that the radar, advancement of radar, it's a detection system which is used in radio waves to determine the range and the angle and the velocity of the object. Everything can be, you can identify the range, position, and the angle. It can transmit electromagnetic energy, analyze the energy reflected and back to it. It will receive the signal from the reflected image, and it can easily get total idea, total information from it. Home automation system, this is the most advanced one. So your home is available now. It can be automated fully. Everything it could be automated. Automatic controlling of home appliances using different technologies, controlling your desktop, your laptop, smartphones, tablets, and also you can you can control your fridge, washing machine, and your microwave. Everything can be controlled, and this is advancement in the saving the energy. Automatic controlling of all electrical appliances, electronic devices, homes, or even remotely. This the other countries, they started actually. When I was in South Korea, you don't need to open the tape. Every house stays the same way. If you go to the corridor, the light will be automatically on. When you go off, it will be automatically off. No need to, I forgot to switch off the light, so I forgot to save the energy. No need. Just you go in, it will be on. You go out, it will be off. The water also the same way. Even I'm talking about 2008 and 9 and 10. Water also. You just move your hand, you get water. You go out, you remove your hand from the tap, it will be automatically off. Saving, the energy will be saved, the water will be saved, the electricity will be saved. All things are possible. This is the centralized control of lighting equipment, air conditioning, heating devices, kitchen appliances. Everything is possible with the help of smart home. This is going to rule the world in the future. It's already started everywhere. The home is available. From the home, you can control everything. Whatever things are available at your home, maybe outside your home, even locking system. You can open the system with the help of the smart lock system is also available. These are the wireless technologies like IR, infrared, Zigbee technology, and Wi-Fi and GSM Bluetooth for achieving remote operation. You are available or not available, you can open the door and close the door. You can open your AC, you can open your fridge. Everything is possible after the development of the 5G technology. These are some of the advanced application. I believe I'm just in the, yes, this is home management system. Now touch screen, with the help of a touch screen. This is available in many houses. They are already introduced. They are installed it. With the help of touch screen. You just have one control unit which can operate everything. Your television, your vacuum, means your AC, and your iPod, iPhone, or any devices with the help of a touch screen also available. This home automation system is the next advancement technology in the help of wireless system. I believe that's all done. I've almost done everything. I just covered the entire part of wireless technology. So probably you have some idea, even though if you're not from the technology background, you might have get some idea about how it is functioning and how it is working, all this area. I really thank the organizers for giving me this opportunity, especially the physics department and also especially the Sriya ma'am and all the participants also. Whether you are from the technology background or off technology background, you get some idea about where we are now, where we are going to be also. It's going to be entirely control the world, digital things are going to control the world. Probably India, it will take a little more time to adopt everything because of the vast population and also the development in the technology, but we are doing better than the other countries also nowadays. So that's all I would like to express. Thank you so much, ma'am. Now over to Mirama, please. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir. It was
Thank you.
a wonderful session, sir. You explain all the concept right from its history. Sir, it's a time for interaction. Shall I read some
Yes.
questions of
Yes,
participants
please.
in the chat box?
Yes.
From Srinidhi, how
Hmm.
5G will work at different frequency bands?
Frequency bandwidth, probably they are saying. Am I right?
Yeah.
How to develop a different wireless network in urban areas. Actually, these are the challenges. Urban areas. First one. Let me go from the beginning. How the 5G will work at different frequency data. In different frequency data, it is very difficult actually, the 5G. But that's why the UAI, they are working on it. Unified Air Interface Platform is working on it, and that way we can easily do the communication with or maybe the different frequency bandwidth also. It is possible, but it is not fully developed 5G area. They are just working on it. The developed countries, they are implemented. The other ones, different frequency bandwidth, all these things, they are working on it. And how to develop an efficient wireless network in urban areas. That's why they are getting the wireless hub. It's not routers. One router you put in one house. Probably it is possible for 5 houses. After 5th house, you put a hub. Hub is available everywhere nowadays. I believe so. Here we get a hub so often. Everywhere you see, just even within a house, you can use a hub. I put my wireless modem in one area, but I don't get the strong signal in my bedroom. So they put a hub. So you get a very strong signal. So it is possible in the urban areas also. That's that's all. Anything else,
Any other
ma'am? Please
questions?
just go ahead. Yeah, you can go ahead. Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Sir, I have a question.
Yes,
You
ma'am.
explains the Zigbee for a smart home.
Yeah.
Everything is possible, got heating,
Yeah.
closing or opening door. Is there any radiation risk for this Zigbee connections?
Is there any
Radiation risk?
radiation? Totally speaking, frankly speaking, all these type of wireless technology or Bluetooth technology, yes, we have radiation risk, but the amount is very less. That's the only possibility. We cannot avoid it. We can't say it is 100% radiation free. It is there. The risk also there, but the limitations or the amount of risk is very limited. You can say 0.0001%. So it will not affect your health. Probably if you are using very high, very poor quality earphones for a continuously, definitely it will damage your ears. So you have to use a quality ones, the headphone, very especially the Bluetooth technology headphone, earphones. You have to use a quality one, otherwise it will give the health problem also. It is possible, ma'am.
Any other question from participant Ramila ma'am?
Ramla ma'am.
No problem, sir. You continue.
Thank you.
Okay, sir.
Yes.
So I think
Meera,
there is
yes.
no questions.
I'm just, yes, no problem. I'm very happy to be with all the participants, and also probably if any specific information for a physics background students for their future, I mean, means for the high technology, please plan a seminar, ma'am. Definitely, I would like to talk only exclusively for the physics students, so that I can give some, I would try to give some ideas and guidance so that they can come up in their life. So many of our students are in the different parts of the world, so I would like to encourage everyone also in the same way. Thank you so much, ma'am. Once again, thank you so much. I'm very pleasure and happy and honored to be with you all. Thank you so much. Thank you, Pramila ma'am. Thank you, Meera ma'am, and all the others.
Thank you.
Okay.
Sir, please, sir, we
Yes,
are especially grateful to you, sir, for so patiently answering the questions from the participants, even though that has extended an hour more. And
no problem. It's my pleasure.
and views shared by you have really contributed to enhance and enhance to the relevance of the program. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
For this, sir. Our
Thank you, ma'am.
gratefulness is beyond words.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Dear participants, we are really thankful for our valuable opinions, views, and feedback. This program has achieved its objective only because of the active and committed participation of you, and we assure all of you that we will consider each and every opinion and suggestion which are very valuable to us. Please fill the feedback form without fail. E-certificate will be issued for those who fill the feedback link within 1 week. Once again, thank you all. And I also take this opportunity to thank Abhijit, Aishwarya, Harita for all the technical support rendered to me for live streaming and all other technical difficulties that faced by me. My sincere thanks to all my dears. And now we move on to the formal session of vote of thanks. For that, I invite Professor Ajita, ma'am. Ma'am, please.
Hello, Mira.
Yes, ma'am.
Hello, Mira. Am
Yes,
I
ma'am.
audible?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
okay, Mira. Okay. Good afternoon, honorable speaker of the day, respected principal, respected head of the department, dear friends, beloved students, and all the participants. On behalf of the organizing team, it is my privilege to propose vote of thanks to all who have helped us in making 3 days of international webinar a resounding success.
You too, Bella.
I would like to express my sincere gratitude to our distinguished speaker, Dr. Sudan Kissinger, Assistant Professor, Department of General Studies, Jubail University, Saudi Arabia. You have indeed put best of your efforts to make this webinar unforgettable. We really owe you a lot. Thank you so much, sir, for inspiring us. Now, I would like to express my profound gratitude to Dr. Sanjay K. Sharma, Secretary of IAPT and Managing Editor to his journal, and Dr. Vijayan, Professor, IIT Madras, IAPT Secretary of Tamil Nadu, for collaborating with us in conducting this international webinar. Your generous support has provided great strength to us in jointly organizing this webinar. I also take this opportunity to express my sincere thanks to our principal, Dr. K.D. Jayasri, for providing encouragement and support for all our activities. Thank you, ma'am. I am very grateful to Dr. I.S. Pramila Kumari, Dr.M.R. Meera, and Dr. Radhika for their untiring efforts towards the success of this webinar. They have worked hard and deserve a special round of applause. As no program can become successful with a single person, I would extend my big thanks to the wonderful participants for making this event successful. Once again, from the bottom of my heart, I thank you all for your active participation. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for your nice presentation. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Ma'am, may I leave? Thank you
Yes,
so
sir.
much. Yeah,
Thank you.
we'll be in touch. Thank you so much.